zone. Good hard breaking ball. He has tremendous mound presence. Gets the ball, throws it in a hurry. There isn't anything really finesse about this guy. One of the top power pitchers in all of baseball.
Robbie Grossman is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
And this is taken for a called third strike as the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game. Digging in will be Jonathan Scope,
the second baseman.
Now the first pitch. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Jeimer Candelario is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's 2 for 4. He's taken him deep once. The 1-2. Swinging a soft liner, and this is taken for the out. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. It's the Tigers 0, Cards coming up. This is Major League Baseball on the So here is Tommy Edman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For St. Louis, the second baseman.
That's inside for a ball, 1-0.
Edman.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. The 2-0 on the way. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
Yeah, a little wild here early on. Doesn't look like he's totally settled into the game yet. Hopefully, he can find it soon.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
The right fielder, Gillen.
And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
On to first, and as Ernie may have said, it's 2 for the price of 1 for the Tigers. 2 away. And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Goldschmidt is off at first with 2 away. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And that'll hurt as the runner will move into scoring position now.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to. Back on the south side, second inning coming up, but first here's Heidi Watney.
Leading off to Detroit.
Now here's the first offering.
Miguel
Miguel Cabrera is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one.
Well, that rain is really coming down right now. It's raining cats and dogs. You got to make sure you don't step in a poodle. That's as hard as I've seen it rain all afternoon. Everyone, it's so much harder to concentrate when it rains.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball three. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
That is it. The right fielder.
Stepping in next, Nomar Mazara. His prior history in this matchup, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he takes strike 2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Nomar Mazara goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Nico Goodrum is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Weakly hit towards first. Goldschmidt will take this to the bag himself, and with that, the last half of the second set to go, and stepping up as the shortstop, Paul DeYoung. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Young.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Fly ball out toward left center field. In there, a base hit. He's through first and hustling for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing. Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
3-0 to him now. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 3-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the run will score as the Cardinals are on the board first. It's 1-0. Into the box now, Tyler O'Neill, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
The 3-1. Popped up. Goodrum trying to get there. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, Bureau. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the white rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
The pitcher,
Jack Flaherty stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
the batter number 19.
So the next to bat will be Tommy Edman. Worked a walk his first time up. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. In to score, the runner from third. Now to bat, Dylan Carlson. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman,
Paul Goldschmidt is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Grossman gets there for the catch, and that ends. So now here is Akil Baddoo. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off to third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
batting in.
So stepping in is Grayson Greiner.
Grayson Greiner.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one without a doubt is gone. In now, Matthew Boyd.
The pitcher, Matthew.
And he
Boyd.
takes ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Here's Robbie Grossman. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up.
And Matty, it was a pretty nasty breaking ball that buckled this guy. That has to be in the back of his mind as he walks to the plate right here. Has to protect against looking foolish again on the off speed.
Fouled away. And it's 2-1 to the Tigers' leadoff hitter. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Molina has it, and the throw to first ends the inning. Tigers able to. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the third baseman, Nolan Arenado. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1. Hard hit toward the hole, and that's through for a hit. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the third inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, D-Roll. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was a pretty dreadful second inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help too.
The throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. Now everybody's going to be safe. From the belt, kicks and deals. Tyler O'Neill is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. On a rope to the second baseman, and he'll take it to the bag for the out, and there's your unassisted double play.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Harrison Bader is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves.
And now meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and that may just get a couple of runners home.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is the reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound.
in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Popped him up. Griner has a play. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch. So just leading off the inning, it'll be Jonathan Scope. And they could use a spark from him here.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Now batting.
First offering on its way. Jeimer Candelario comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, after those two breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Chased a bad one there, 1-1.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all four corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. Two back-to-back.
O'Neill is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Fouled off. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera. Two balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman. All even now, 2-2. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Lifted down the line in left. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Leading up for the Cardinals,
Tommy Edman stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Dylan Carlson is on deck. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. Edman takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate. And they lead now by 4.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A bouncer to the left side. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time.
First baseman,
Paul Goldschmidt is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. And this will wind up working as a sacrifice as he steps on first, allowing the runner to move into second.
Now batting.
One man gone for the
third
Cardinals
baseman,
in the fourth,
Nolan.
and that'll bring in Nolan Arenado.
Arenado.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Lays off the circle change there, a ball and a strike. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Mazzara is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The batter, number 11.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Lined hard toward right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double in the ballgame.
The catcher, number 4.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. In the dirt. Throw goes to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2. DeYoung at third with 2 away. And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. Hit hard down the left field line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And that's through into center field, base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
Boy, what a battle there, D-Roll. Several pitch at bat right
No
there.
left
He
field.
threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
There's ball 4. So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. And after that quick walk, is it fair to
Now
wonder
batting,
if this starter
center
is
fielder,
beginning to show signs of
Harrison.
getting tired?
Yeah, that could be
Bader.
the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Leading off with Detroit.
Now the first
Right field,
pitch.
number 15. Nomar Mazzara.
A windup and the 0-1. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. One and two now.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change if he can.
Mazzara swings, and this is sent to deep right, and that'll get down out there near the wall.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swinging a blooper to the right side, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Hey, I like this right here. Offense putting a little bit of pressure right here on the defense. This game is not over yet. And if somebody can catch a gap or maybe hit one out, we got a chance to get back in this ball game. We might have something here.
Bader patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions
The
aren't
catcher,
ideal with the
17.
rain coming down, and
Brings
that
in
can make every
Ryan.
play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Grayson Griner is the batter now as he looks at a ball, 1-0. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Mazzara on second. Goodrum is over at first with 1 away. Heading out towards shallow right. Carlson in a few steps as he takes it, 2 down. And they will apply the tag between first and second. Now at the plate is Jack Flaherty.
Leading
He's
up
0
for
for
the
2 thus
Cardinals.
far in this one.
The pitcher,
No balls
Jack
and 1 strike.
Flaherty.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. That brings in
Now
Tommy
back,
Edman.
second baseman,
Here's the first
Tommy
pitch.
Edman.
7 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he misses 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Mazzara is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The right fielder,
First
number
pitch
3,
coming. Here it is.
Dylan.
Dylan Carlson is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. The pitch.
Nope, I'll do.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
Grossman able to track it down for the third out. Willie Castro will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 9,
Ready to deliver.
Willie
Here comes the first pitch.
Castro.
Hit to short. DeYoung's got it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Left fielder, number 8.
Now into the box, Robbie Grossman. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Lays off 1-0. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And they get him off balance there as he reaches for that one but can't find it. It's 2-1.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also, the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
1 out, nobody on. Hit in the air down the right field line. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
The batter, number 7.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A ball and no strikes. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. 1 run on 3 hits and 3 errors for these guys so far this afternoon. This one's down to third. Gloved by Arenado. Over to first, and that retires the side. Nothing doing here this half. Tyler Alexander enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Number 70, Tyler Alexander.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He has no prior history against this pitcher. Lifted in the air out to right. Lazar is on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Striding in is Nolan Arenado. He flew out in his last AB. And you look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. In the dirt, and he can't quite dig it out.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here. Arenado, base runner at first with one out. Hit out towards second, and that gets through for a one-out base hit. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line up, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, and able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Yadi Molina digging in now. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And this pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 now to Molina.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
To third now, but he's safe as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Now batting, left fielder.
Standing in now, Tyler O'Neill. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now. For his career in this matchup, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field, base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, good job of hitting right there, D. We're running on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the run.
The pitcher,
into the box, Jack Flaherty. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And there to bring it in is Cabrera for out number 2.
The batter, number 19.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Lifetime versus this pitcher. Small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. 3 runs already home here. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
The right fielder, number 3.
So now to the plate, Dylan Carlson. Swing and a liner. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Into center field, line drive base hit. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as well.
I thought this was getting ugly when they scored double digits in runs, but they tack on a couple more here to make it an even dozen. You're going to win about 99% of the games when you score 12 runs. Simple as that.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set with the 0-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Throw to third. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third. And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. New inning set to get underway, and into bat next, it'll be Jeimer Candelario. And it's fouled away. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fastball just misses, that's ball 1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Fouled away. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Skied into straightaway right. Carlson is there to put it away for route number 1.
Up next
so now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Miguel Cabrera. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Throw on to first will take care of Cabrera for the second out.
The right fielder, number 15.
So 2 outs now here in the Detroit half of the 7th. And that brings up the versatile Nomar Mazara. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Last half of the 7th here, and stepping in the long ball threat, Paul DeYoung. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And it's gone as they add still another.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone.
Now this ball's hit out to deep left center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
And there's a base hit on the line. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Man, I haven't seen an offensive explosion like this since, I don't know what. It's been a combination of spotty pitching and inconsistent defense, and now they posted an amazing 14 runs on the board. 2
hits in 4 attempts to this point. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Throw to first is in time for the first down. Now to the plate here is Jack Flaherty. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the managers.
They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
They are putting in some work at the plate in this one, Matt. Another great AB, another hit, another nail in the coffin. That's a startling 15 runs in this one, and they're still going.
Flaherty ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. He scores as they extend their lead even further.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
0-1 count and the pitch. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
The pitcher hadn't recovered from the sting of giving up a triple, and then he gets belted for a double. The lead grows, and the guy on the mound is probably wondering if his day is going to be ending soon.
Swing and a liner, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Goldschmidt swings and hits this one very well out to deep left field. Boy, and call off the Dogs already as this is down for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Now batting.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. But the feed to the second baseman is a wide one. And the second run will score as well.
Man, the hit parade continues. It's not an easy thing to do in professional baseball. Doesn't seem like this inning's going to ever stop. Right now, they've already scored 7 runs.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
He's not going to be happy with the execution of that pitch at all. I wouldn't be shocked if it's time for the catcher to go out and talk to him. Get him to bend his back and drive the ball down in the zone a little bit more.
And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
I'm not sure what else the manager or pitching coach need to see, Matt. He obviously doesn't have his best stuff, and the longer he stays out there, the bigger the hole he digs.
And he's got a shot at history. Needs to send one over the wall to complete the cycle. Oh, and this nightmare inning continues as they're going to tack on even more here. And the second run will score as well. When we looked at this game on paper before it started, I don't think any of us thought it would go down like this.
Yeah, Matt, it's hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
In the dirt here, and he'll keep that runner where he is, but meanwhile, it's 3-0 now. From the belt, the pitch. That one's in there, 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Popped him up. Griner is there. 2 down. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Harrison Bader. He bounced out last time up. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. In the dirt. Throw goes over to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. The 2-0 on the way. Line drive to center field. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Every team would be happy if they could produce 10 runs over the course of 2 games, but they've won double digits in 1 inning. I think it's safe to say that this thing is out of reach.
Jack Flaherty is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Bader leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit on the ground out to short. The throw pulls him off the bag.
The batter, number 19.
So now a guy making a lot of noise in this one, Tommy Edman. He's got his sights set on a 5-hit ball game here.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that 2-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flattened.
And the runner from second is in to score. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. 1-0 the count. In the air, down the line in left. 2 down, runners at first and second. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And the runner will score from second. And he's in safely at third, as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
The first baseman.
At the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up to shoot again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the out.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the Seth Elledge. He's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 61.
Now to the plate, Nico Goodrum. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Fouled off. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. And it's 1-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Cardinals are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the 1-0. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. 3-0 now.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Next up, Grayson Greiner. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First offering. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. DeYoung fields it cleanly. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next, the dangerous power threat, Paul DeYoung. And that misses ball 1.
DeYoung.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Lazar is under it, 1 down. So now a guy making a lot of noise in this one, Yadier Molina. He's 5 for 6 to this point. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit on the ground to short, right to him. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Now back. The left field.
Set and the pitch.
Tyler. O'Neill.
Swing and a ground ball to third. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And now he has some trouble with it in left. Throw into third.
Now batting, center fielder, Harrison Bader.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that.
Now both men are across to score. Bader takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He comes across to score as they extend their lead even further.
The pitcher, number 61.
Into the box now, Seth Elledge. as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count. Hit out towards second, taken in by Scope. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Now batting, the second baseman.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Elledge rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score as they extend their lead even further.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his second triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
And all eyes are on him as he needs a home run to complete the cycle. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Now batting, first baseman.
First pitch of the AB now.
Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 0-2 coming. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Digging for second is Goldschmidt. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it. And he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied...
Hit high and deep out to left. Left fielder looking up at the track. The wall. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So Paul DeYoung digs in next. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. And the hits just keep on a-coming against this arm.
Yeah, Matt, I'm not sure how much longer they can leave him out there. Not only is he hurting the team, it's probably doing some damage to his psyche as well.
They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Man, this thing's blown open right here as they've exploded for 8 runs in this inning alone. Everyone knows that offense is contagious. That much is pretty obvious in this one.
And this is into the alley, and he might be looking at his 3rd double of the game. Molina is on his way home. He scores as they extend their lead even further.
Man, he's wishing right now this game could go on forever, or at least until he can get up again, because otherwise that is probably his last at-bat of the game, leaving him 1 leg shy of hitting for the cycle. Regardless, he's had an incredible game.
Nope. 3-0. And with 2 away and an open base, he wasn't going to see anything there, as that's a 4-pitch walk.
The pitcher,
number 61. At the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
To short, reined in. The throw pulls him off the bag. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Now back
into the box. Tommy Edman tripled homer run last time through, so we'll see what he's got in store here.
Matty, this guy is certain.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch. And the number 34 is going to pinch hit here to lead off the 9th. And with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. Now the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. O'Neill waits on it. 1 down.
The left fielder, number 8.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Robbie Grossman. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A dive by Goldschmidt. He is out. So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch on the way. A less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
He's in complete command of his two-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game